Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Intan Sirwandari from Pancasila Education, English Literature 2021A. And then now we will talk about the dynamics of Pancasila and the history of nation. Okay, Dr. Purbajati, MS, lecturer of the UNESA Pancasila Education Team, Literature, Teaching Material 20 and 12. Mistake Guilty 20 and 16. Pancasila UNESA Education Team 20 and 19. And then now let's talk about the dynamics of Pancasila in the history of nation. And then we have the introduction, basic value of the Pancasila and the history of nation, formulating and approval of Pancasila and the dynamics of Pancasila. And then preliminary, Jas Merah, what is the reality of the development of Pancasila? Yeah, here, every nation has its own history, and a great nation is a nation that respects the history of the nation. Therefore, as Indonesian citizens, we must understand and appreciate the history of the Indonesian nation. Pancasila as the basis and ideology of the state was the political agreement of the founding fathers when the Indonesian state was founded. However, in the long journey of the nation's life, Pancasila often experiences various deviations in the actualization of its values. Deviation from the practice of Pancasila can be in the form of addition, subtraction, and deviation from the supposed meaning. Pancasila was originally from the values of Indonesian people, specifically customs and religions. As the ideology of the country, Pancasila does not tend to be closed or static towards innovation. Pancasila is open or dynamic and able to adapt along with times and innovation. Now we will talk about Sriwijaya Empire has 5 principles. And then the first is side by side between Hinduism and Buddhism. Second principle, sending students to India based on the strengthen the relationship. The principle, application of the concept of islands. For principle, extensive sovereignty, Siam and Malay Peninsula. And the last, fifth principle, people's prosperity through service and trade channels. Fundamentals, values of Pancasila in the nation history. Kingdom of Majapahit. First principle, Hinduism and Buddhism live side by side peacefully. Second principle, the relation with foreign kingdom, China, Ayodhya, Champa, Cambodia in the period of Hayam Wuruk. Third principle, the wholeness of the kingdoms, especially through the Palapa Oath. Fourth principle, the value of deliberation in the government order. Fifth principle, the establishment of a sustained kingdom by the welfare of people. Pancasila formulation and approval. A. Chronology of formulation. Number 1, 7 September 1944, the process of formulating and ratifying of Pancasila began when Indonesia was still colonized by Japan. Seen in the trial of investigative body, the background of the establishment of the investigative body. Japan suffered defeat, pressure, and attack from the Allies. There were demands and pressure from the leader to the Japanese force to give Indonesia its independence, or at least took action regarding the matters. On September 7, 1944, Japan released an assurance of Indonesian independence in the future that was planned on August 24, 1945. Formation of BPUPKI. Prime Minister Kaiso announcement of the promise of independence on 7 September 1944. The Japanese Empire Harbi announced the future independence of all Indonesian people. Following the defeat from the Allies, the Emperor of Japan, Tenohika, on April 29, 1945, promised to reward Indonesia in unconditional independence. This promise was delivered a week before their surrender, with the announcement of Gunsekan, highest civilian authority of the Japanese military government in Java Madura, number 23. With the Gunsekan edict on April 29, 1945, the Indonesian Independent Preparatory Agency or BPUPKI was officially formed in Japanese called Dokuritsu Zunbi Chosakai. And number 2, 29 April 1945, the governor of the government of the Japanese army in Java or Bunseikan formed the Dokuritsu Zunbi Chosakai or BPUPKI, whose task was investigate everything regarding the preparation for Indonesian independence. Number 3, 28 May 1945, BPUPKI was inaugurated by Bunseikan, chaired by Rajiman Widyo Diningrat. And then number 4, 29 May until 1 June 1945, BPUPKI's first meeting on 29 May until 1 June 1945, preparing the basic draft of the state of an independent Indonesia. Prof. Mitra Muhammad Yamin proposed a proposal entitled Basic Principle of the Republic of Indonesia, which consists of national values, humanity values, definitive values, populist values, and people's welfare. And there are other figures who took part in contributing ideas such as Professor Dr. Mr. R. Spomo and P.F. Dahlan, and then Dr. Andes Muhammad Hatta. The composition of BPUPKI leadership and membership. Investigating Committee for Preparatory Work for Indonesia Independence. And then we can see the chairman, Dr. KRT Rajiman Widyo Diningrat, and then the young chairman, we have R.P. Suroso and Ichi Bangase, Japanese. And then the member, we can see that BPUPKI has 60 members, yeah. And then move to the process of formulating Pancasila, 29 May until 1 June 1945. A. The speech of Muhammad Yamin on May 29, 1945. The principle and foundation of Indonesia with the following formulation. And the first is nationality, humanity, divinity, democracy, and social welfare. B. Supomo speech or 31 May 1945, according to Susanto, the basic for an independent Indonesia proposed by Prof. Supomo are follows: unity, kinship, balance of soul and heart, discussion, and people justice. C. Speech of Engineer Sukarno, June 1st, 1945, in the BPUPKI session, Sukarno proposed 5 fundamental principles of states, specifically Indonesian nationality, internationalism or value of humanity, consensus or democracy, social welfare, and culture divinity. And then number 5, we have 1 June 1945. Sukarno gave a speech and proposed a basic of conception of the Indonesian state philosophy, which was named Pancasila in the following order: Indonesian nationalism or nationality, internationalism or humanity, consensus or democracy, socialism, welfare, and a culture divinity. On June 1st, 1945, a small committee was created, chaired by Engineer Sukarno as a replacement for BPUPKI. Number 6, 22 June 1945, the result of the joint meeting of the Japanese People's Convention Association. The independence of Indonesia as soon as possible. The basic law is given a kind of preface. BPUPKI continues to work until the establishment of the basic law, forming a small committee of investigators of state proposal or framers. Committee of 9 held a meeting at Pegangsaan Timur 56 Jakarta to arrange the draft of basic law, which was later called the Jakarta Charter or Piagam Jakarta. And then move to D, Committee of 9 meeting June 22nd, 1945. Committee of 9 is a small committee that consists Engineer Sukarno, Dr. Andes Muhammad Hatta, Mr. A.A. Maramis, Mr. Muhammad Yamin, Abi Kusno Cokro Sujoso, Haji Agus Salim, KH Ahmad Wahid Hasim, Abdul Kahar Muzakir, Ahmad Subarjo. And then in this meeting, 9 committee reached an agreement that was applied in the Jakarta Charter. In the last part of the script from Jakarta Charter, it has the basic formulation of the state of follows: believe in the one and only God, a just of civil civilized humanity, unity of Indonesia, democracy led by the wisdom of the representative of the people, and then the last is just social justice for all Indonesian people. And then move to formation process of UUD 1945, 10 until 16 July 1945. Yeah, we have this assembly on July 10, 1945 until 16, 1945. We can see the creation of Panitia 9 and the formation of UUD 1945, creation of Planning Committee of the Constitution, Committee of Patriots, Committee of Economy and Finance, work report for the Design Committee of UUD 1945, and the creation of Panitia Penghalus Bahasa, plenary session of research agency, result as follow Indonesian Declaration of Independence, and then opening of the Constitution, also body of Constitution, report from the HAS Committee of Constitutional Draft, and then draft of Constitution has been received only by the investigative body trial. And then number 7, 10 until 16 July 1945. On the 10th July of 1945, Sukarno, as the head of the committee, gave several reports. There are 32 proposal has been proposed, or 9 group of proposal from 40 members. On the 22nd June of 1945, it was decided to form a small committee called Panitia 9 or Panitia 9 has succeeded compiling the plan of basic preamble law or Piagam Jakarta. And then B, on the 11th July of 1945, at the exact same day, the Committee of Basic Law Planner, Panitia Perancang Hukum Dasar, decided from a Committee of Declaration of Human Rights, the entire Constitution agreed to the unitarism. The content of the preamble was not just words, and the country will be led by one person. Then C, on July 30, 1945, the small committee of basic law designers succeeded in gathering important proposals. On July 14, at 3 p.m. until 6 p.m., congregation listened to the work report of the Basic Law Design Committee. On July 15 and 60 July 1945, conveyed the concept of the basic law along with the explanation and Dr. Muhammad Hatta suggestion on human rights. And on July 16, 1945, the approval and acceptance of the Basic Law draft submitted by the Basic Law Drafting Committee. With the closing of the second BPUPKI session, the task of BPUPKI is considered complete and then dissolved. To continue the task of BPUPKI was formed. Okay, number 8, on August 9, 1945, BPKI was formed on August 9, 1945. BPKI is a body formed by the Japanese government, but it's not an instrument of the Japanese government because BPKI worked after Japan was no longer in power. And then BPKI worked on the basis of belief to, in its own way, to achieve the independence of an independent Indonesia. BPKI is an embodiment or representative body of the Indonesian people. And then number 9, on August 17, 1945, Proclamation of Indonesia Independence. And number 10, on August 18, 1945, at 10:30, the plenary session began to discuss the draft basic law and the ratification of the Constitution. Okay, B, Pancasila ratification process. Formation of BPKI. In order to form BPKI, Engineer Sukarno and Dr. Andes Muhammad Hatta, Dr. Rajman left to Saigon at the summons of General Terauchi. According to Sukarno, General Terauchi on August 9, 1945 gave him 3 stamps, namely, Sukarno was appointed chairman of the BPKI, Muhammad Hatta as deputy chairman, and Rajiman as member. The preparatory committee can start work August 9, 1945. And then the last, first or not, the work of the committee is left entirely to the committee. And then we can see these are the members of PPKI. And then PPKI has 21 members. And then B, ratification of the Basic Pancasila of Republic of Indonesia. The proclamation of the culmination point of the Indonesian nation to become an Indonesian state essentially contains meaning. It is the culmination of the history of the struggle of the Indonesian nation that has no long experienced the oppression of colonialism, and then the originator of the soul of or spirit to realize the ideas of the nation as state in the opening of the 1945 Constitution, the Fourth Alenia. And then the Declaration of Independence is essentially a notification to the Indonesian nation and the international community that the Indonesian nation has fully sovereign independence and is ready to maintain the proclaimed independence. And number 3, the proclamation of the independence of the Indonesian state gave start to the Republic of Indonesia in a situation of emergency quick harm, so that it would entire state requirements such as constitution, head of state, executive cabinet, state constitution, composition of government, and armed force in a brief time. Number 4, the proclamation of independence is a joint decision and statement to remove the colonial rule of law into Indonesia fully sovereign national legal system. And number 5, the proclamation is the basis of mental quality and the best idea of the Indonesian nation, and then start to realize the Indonesian personality which determines the establishment of the state Indonesia. Then B, move to B, we have ratification of the basic Pancasila of the Republic of Indonesia. Number 1, the plenary session began at 11:30 with the main event discussing the basic law drafts, including the basic law preamble draft to be enacted to the constitution, including the preamble of the basic law of an independent country on 17 August 1945. Number 2, several improvements were made in the ratification of the state constitution, which was previously the preamble draft contained in the Jakarta Charter, as a result of an agreement that was accepted by PPKI session at its second session before the proclamation of independence. The content which include, number 1 is the draft preamble of the Indonesian Constitution in the 4th paragraph, which contain the destination Allah. Then thank to God. Thank God. God. According to the request of a member of the delegation from Bali, Mr. Igusti Ketut Puja. And then number 2, the use of basic law replaced by basic enactment. Number 3, and in the sentence based on divinity with the obligation to carry out Islamic law for its adherence according the basis of humanity, change to based on divinity in the one and only God, humanity. After the State of the Republic of Indonesia was declared on August 17, 1945 in the proclamation of the Indonesian nation, the 1945 Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia was officially ratified and inaugurated during the PPKI session on August 18 and 1945. In the opening of the Indonesian Constitution in 1945 contains 4 paragraphs that are in the statement of the determination of the Indonesian nation in determining the struggle and fate of the Indonesian nation in the future, as well as participate in world peace that oppose form of colonialization or colonialism on this earth. And then it's also stated the 4th paragraph that a series of essential composition of the Indonesian state, namely Pancasila, are presented the following order: belief in the one supreme God, justice and civil humanity, the unity of Indonesia, the democracy led by understanding wisdom among honorable representative from the Parliament House, and then the last, social justice for all the people of Indonesia. And then It is the Panchasila's valid and correct composition in order that the latter become the foundation of the Republic of Indonesia, which has a constitutional position and has been agreed upon by the Indonesian nation, the session of PPKI, as the National Committee, which represents the entire Indonesian nation. Now, dynamics of Pancasila. Pancasila is the fundamental ideology of Indonesia. Pancasila consists of two words, panca, meaning five, and sila, meaning principles. The first through 55th principle are related. Pancasila has an ideology, which is a comprehensive and in-depth view or value system on how to be right and just, as well as how to regulate behavior in various aspects of life. Ideologies can be divided into two categories in general, closed ideology and open ideology. So we move to this explanation. A, closed ideology, detailed ideology presented in a traditional and conservative way. An ideology that refuses to accept new interpretation despite the fact that time and society change. Characteristic, its truth should be not questioned based on other moral principle or value. And then its content consists of its content is dogmatic and predetermined, so it cannot be changed. And then demands obedience without reluctance. And then it is dictatorial and totalitarian. And B, open ideology, carry out open and flexible action in all areas, and it must be able to keep with the dynamic change of the times without changing the fundamental value. And then with the 1945 Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia, there is often a generalization of the opinion that Pancasila is not important, whereas the part of the 1945 Constitution was originally a mandate from Pancasila, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which can be accommodated through Pancasila. Experiences from Pancasila can certainly be seen clearly from everyone's action. However, in reality, there are rampant deviations from Pancasila values, such as moral degradation of teenagers, the existence of KKN, poverty, and problems in other sectors of society that show a lack of understanding of the importance of a person towards Pancasila. And then here the reference. Yeah, okay, thank you. I think it's enough for my presentation about dynamics of Pancasila. Thank you. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.